Hi friends, Miss Bilta here with your mini lesson on facing challenges. That's going to be our theme this week for our short stories that you're going to be reading and answering comprehensions about. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what is a challenge? A challenge is something that is difficult. It's hard for you. Something that you're trying to overcome, something that you're trying to do, okay? Challenges are an opportunity to test you to get to the next level. Just like when you're playing a video game, you start on one level and your challenge is to try and beat it to get to the next level. The only way you can get to the next level is if you beat that first level. Okay, so it's an interesting or a difficult problem or task. So what does it mean when you face a challenge? Okay, if someone faces a challenge, it means you have to go through obstacles and you have to overcome something. Okay, obstacles are things that get in your way that might stop you from getting to your challenge or getting over your challenge. It might not always be easy. Most of the time it's not easy. A challenge is difficult. Okay, and people have to work really hard to get through it. They could be big, they could be small, they could even be something every day that you're challenged with. So I want you to take a minute, close your eyes, and think about a challenge that you've faced before, or even something that you're still trying to overcome that's a challenge for you. I can think of one right now that Miss Bilta is going through is my challenge is overcoming the fact that we can't be together in the classroom, right? So teaching is something that you have to do in person. You have to be there with you guys and teach that way. It's very hard for me to sit behind a computer screen and teach to you, okay? It's not my favorite, but it's something that I have to overcome and do because of the crisis that we're going through right now, okay? So this week you're gonna read a couple short stories that focus on a certain character facing a challenge and they have to learn something about themselves or even about the world in order to overcome that challenge. So while reading these stories, I want you to think of three different things. I want you to think of how do the events in the story change the characters? In what ways are the messages of the story similar? So the way the author is writing the story, what are they trying to get across to us that we can keep in our minds as we live our everyday life? And lastly, how do these stories help you think about the challenges that you have faced in your own life? So why is it important to face challenges, right? So it's important to face challenges for a couple different reasons. Facing challenges can help us grow. Sorry, my eye itched. Facing challenges can help us grow as a person. Okay, so I don't mean like grow physically, like you get taller. I mean, it helps you grow as a person on the inside. It helps you face things that make you come out of your comfort zone. Okay, sometimes you have to face challenges in order to help someone else. Okay, so let's say there's a bully and you stick up to that bully. Well, that's helping someone else, but you have to face that challenge of being against a bully. Okay, and third, it's impossible to avoid difficult things in life. Okay, you're going to have challenges in your life. You're not going to succeed at everything. Okay, but it's worth the try. Okay, Miss Bilta makes mistakes, Miss Smith makes mistakes, but we learn from those mistakes. Okay, and that's because we work hard and we want to know how to do things right. So the first story that you're going to read is called Ish. So just a little summary of what the story is about. Raymond loved to read, loved to draw. Anytime, anything, anywhere, drawing was what Raymond does. It's what makes him happy. And in one split second, all of that changes. Okay? One remark from his older brother, Leon, turns Raymond's carefree sketches into joyless struggles. Okay, so as you read, you're going to figure out what Raymond's challenge was and how did he overcome that challenge. Your second story is Getting Through Thursday. So Thursday is a difficult day for Andre, Davis, and Shauna because it is the day that Mama gets paid each week. Money is tight in their family, and on Thursdays, it's a big day where they have to buy essentials like toothpaste and face wash and soda pop. They have to be able to survive, so that's what Mom spends her money on. So you're going to find out what Andre's challenge is and how he overcomes that challenge as well. Brave as Can Be is your third story that you're going to read. This is about an older sister who explains to her younger sister all the things that she used to be afraid of, along with some tricks to help overcome those challenges. okay? So now we have a big sister who is trying to influence her little sister that fears are okay to have. It's okay to have fears. It's okay to be scared of things. You just have to find ways to overcome those fears, just like challenges. Lastly, first day in Grapes. So we have Chico and his family. They're going to be moving to a new city, and he's going to be starting at a new school. And he runs into some older kids that are being bullies, and you're going to find out how Chico stands up to those bullies and how he overcomes his challenge. So I want you to compare yourself to the characters. So thinking about 3 questions. What have you learned about facing a challenging situation? When have you had to face something difficult in order to help someone else? And how do you feel when you face difficult things rather than avoiding them? So when you overcome a challenge or you run into a challenge and you work hard to overcome that challenge rather than pushing it to the side and not dealing with it, how does that make you feel? Because I know that it would make me feel proud and happy that I was able to overcome. I would feel accomplished if I overcome a challenge. Okay? And that's all I have for you. I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of their day. And please get started on reading your first story called Ish. Thanks, friends. Miss Bilta out.